Welcome, beautiful ladies. Welcome to today's self love chat where we go live every Monday, 6 p.m. Central Daytime and 7 p.m. Eastern Daytime. And we're keeping things soft, simple, and powerful today because we're diving into something that can change your entire relationship with yourself:
Mhm.
meditation. Whether you're brand new to it or you've tried it before and fell off, today is all about helping you understand meditation in a beginner friendly way and how it supports the woman you are becoming.
100%. I'll say
Yeah.
that someone who has ADHD, meditation has always been a struggle for me. So let us know in the comments if it's something that you struggle with or that is a daily practice for you. Because
Definitely.
meditation is one of the most misunderstood practices, but it's also one of the most transformative. It helps you slow your mind down. That's what I need.
Okay.
Regulate regulate your emotions. Again, what I need. Let us know in the chat if that's something that's what you need as well.
Yeah.
Tap into your intuition. Again, here, that's what I need. And actually hear yourself again. Did you know that you're probably hearing all these different things that aren't even your thoughts, especially if all you do is scroll on? Oh, look, it's my baby Bella. If
Oh,
you scroll on the phone, you lose who you are as a person. So when you're trying to grow, evolve, tap into soft life, or shift out of old patterns, you need space inside yourself. Amen.
yes.
And meditation gives you that space.
It definitely does. It allows you to actually just slow down for a second and actually take a second to sit with yourself. How often do we shut our mind off? And I know it's gonna sound crazy, shut your mind off and just sit there
Mhm.
and be present in that moment. It helps us so much. It really does. That helps me. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a religious meditator. I meditate. I don't meditate on the weekends, but I'm gonna incorporate the weekends. But every day for the past 2 to 3 years, I've been meditating every day in the morning, Monday through Friday. And so this is just the
Mm.
thing that makes me start off my day that allows me to just progress forward in a complete clear headspace. So yeah, I definitely love me some meditation now.
I know. That's one thing I really want to get into for just before I journal. So, like every morning, like my journal is right here by me. I get up and then I journal in my gratitude journal. So, I really want to start like
Mhm.
just waking up, meditating, and then getting into journaling just
And
to.
we're gonna keep each other accountable. You hear us chat,
Mhm.
me and her are gonna keep because I want to journal more. You want to
Yep.
meditate more, I want to journal more. And I might as well put it right next to the same thing that we're doing in that headspace. So for sure,
Mhm.
we're gonna
Exactly.
do it. And as feminine beings, our power is in our presence. Meditation helps your nervous system soften so you can get back into your body. A lot of women don't realize this, but anxiety, rushing, overthinking, that's all masculine energy in survival mode. Mhm.
I don't
Living
need
in
you to call me
survival.
out.
Look, I'm calling us all out because we all get into those patterns where we're like, I gotta do this. I need to get to this. I'm overthinking. You know, we all do it. It's we're not well, we're human
Mhm.
beings, spirits living human experiences, right? It
Mhm.
happens to the best of us. And meditation helps you feel self safe enough to come back into your home, into your body, into your breath, and into your feminine flow. It allows us to get out of that scarcity of mind thinking, that hustling mindset, the rushing and the overthinking. And I'm one, I've been there and I still do fall into that category sometimes.
Mhm. That's my one thing, and I want to ask you. So let's say a single mom. I'm a single mom. I am overwhelmed all the time. I'm hustling. I have to be in my masculine a lot because, right, I am running my household. How can a woman who is that single mom, who is in that masculine a lot, how can we get out of and like, how can we, let's say it's busy, it's always the kids, it's always going, 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 hustling. What is like one thing that a single mom could do to just bring her back into softness and to feel that even if she doesn't have that masculine energy in the home?
Hmm. I would say breathing, simply just taking time to even look. I know we all say we don't have time, but there's a time where we're doom scrolling. There's times where we're just not doing anything because we think that's taking a break. And yes, it may be taking a break, but Sometimes we have to take those breaks and pour into ourselves. So even if if you're sitting on the toilet scrolling on that phone, you have a second to just take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale a few times, right? That allows us to reset our nervous system. It allows us to think with a clearer head and actually say, okay, what do I need to do? Of course, I'm gonna scroll for 5 minutes, but at least allows you to come up with a plan. I still want to scroll. I still want, yes, we do. But we can also take 5 minutes to take a deep breath and just breathe and allow our nervous system to reset and just think about the things that we're grateful
Mhm.
for. Give gratitude to those things because that
Yeah.
immediately shifts your mind. You can't feel it when you're giving gratitude to the things that's in front of you. It's hard to fall back in
Mhm.
that moment.
That's good. Another thing is also like if you are doom scrolling, maybe doom scroll while you're looking up meditation to,
Yep.
and like just do a quick little meditation. There's so many of them online. It's like, and I think we even have some on our page. So if you're not
Yes,
following,
we do.
make sure to follow along because I know we've already posted a couple of different meditations that you've done of just getting out of your head and back into your body.
Definitely. And it's
Mhm.
it's it's a free resource. You can find them everywhere. We've
Yeah.
posted some, you can find them online. And if you don't like
Mhm.
the way it sounds or don't like the way the music is, you can find another one and switch to something that makes it feel more like you. It's your moment to be with
Mhm.
yourself. So you can make it anything you want it to be.
Exactly.
I definitely think that I know beginner friendly. So a beginner
Mhm.
friendly thing is a lot of people think that meditation means like you need to shut your thoughts off, right?
Yeah.
You need to be quiet. No, that's not the case. At the end of the day, you say, I need the perfect space. I need to sit like a monk. No, not at all. Meditation is simply practicing awareness, one breath at a time. Thoughts come, and that's normal. If God forbid we stop thinking, that means we're not living. So, yes, thoughts are going to come when you're meditating. It's all about practicing, returning back into that present moment of where you are
Mhm.
with yourself.
Exactly. I agree. I
Mhm.
agree.
I think we talked about that before. You mentioned basically kind of try to be still in your mind. You know what I mean?
Oh
And
yeah, I struggle with that because it's like my mind is always racing and I have found it's even hard for me like my body will be exhausted, but my mind will always be going. And so I've also one thing I've also started to do was the slumber app on my phone is basically I feel like it's puts you in a trance to put you to sleep
mhm,
because they just read you stories in like a lull that is like to put you to sleep and like
yes,
with their speaking patterns. And so I've just had to do that. I have done meditations and different frequencies for like my higher self and that like a sleep guided meditation, those work really well for me. It's like when I have to sit and like try to meditate for like this long period of time while
mhm,
I'm awake. The sleep ones work well because I just go to sleep and
I
it's
know they.
probably subconsciously doing some stuff to me.
You know what?
Um
I when you I'm gonna say something about this. When you have you're basically meditating on your way to sleep. So you are. It's just putting you in such a
mhm,
relaxing state that you're falling asleep because you've never relaxed like that before, right? When have
mm,
we ever been like, oh yeah, this is amazing, like and just been able to fall into it, right? That's an amazing feeling to have, and we can have that feeling during the day, with meditation for sure.
yeah, I'm just gonna have to start like when I like you said, go to the bathroom. It's like, okay, get myself back into that calmness, and
Mhm.
that's the one thing I love about our Abundance in Your Pocket app is that
Yes.
it does have like those meditations in there and stuff like that. So I'll make sure to link that below, and it's free if you guys want to dive on into Abundance in Your Pocket and get those meditations as well.
Yes. Meditation helps you reconnect with the versions
Mhm.
of you you're growing into. It helps you build confidence, release stress stored in your hips, your back, your chest. All the time we walk around like, oh, my back hurts, my hips, what is going on? Like, but yet
Mhm.
you got all these things in your head you haven't cleared because you haven't sat with yourself, right? It
Mhm.
allows you to tap into your divine femininity. It allows you to be more intentional and actually show up for yourself instead of functioning on autopilot, because that's a you wake up every
Mm,
day and do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And meditation allows you sit and break that chain. And when you're doing any type of movement like dancing, twerking, stretching, your breath is everything.
mm.
Meditation teaches you how to breathe with your body instead of fighting against it. We don't know how to sometimes, your coach tells you, make sure you're breathing.
I can't breathe. How do I do it?
Yeah, it's like fight or flight. It's like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna breathe when I'm done." No, let's do it all together. Exactly. Let's do it all together.
It's like, okay, I am doing like 15 minutes on the Stairmaster and I literally can't breathe right now. It's like, how do I
We've all
breathe through?
been there.
So a lot of beginners think meditation means I need to shut off all my thoughts. Guilty. That's my struggle. Or I need the perfect space. Oh my gosh, that is so me. I have to light the candles. I have to have it dim. I have to be sitting with my legs crisscross applesauce and all the things. Or I need to sit like a monk. But that's not it at all. And that's one thing I've been learning through this journey with you is that meditation is simply practicing awareness, one breath at a time. Thoughts will come, and that's normal. The practice is gently returning back and or going to sleep because that's where I usually end up.
Yes. Um, we have some reflection prompts. I think you were talking to me about
Hmm.
at the last time.
You said what
And
now?
oh, I know we had some reflection prompts you were talking about that you wanted to go over about tuning inward and asking each other. I know we went over the. I definitely want to talk about building confidence and releasing everything in your hips and any type of movement, like I said previously. But like I said, moving your body, stretching, all the above allows you to tap into that breath work, allows you to actually channel it, which when you're doing it in meditation, and as well do it when you're exercising on your daily basis. A deep breath in can definitely change. It can
Yeah,
change everything.
agreed. Okay, so let's dive into like what Keisha was saying, reflection prompts. Let's take a moment to tune inward. Ask yourself, what part of me is asking to slow down? So think to yourself right now, what part of me is asking to slow down? Where in my life do I need more softness? What would be different if I felt grounded and centered every day? And I want you to just sit with that for a moment. Are these questions that you ask yourself? And I'll repeat them one last time. What part of me is asking to slow down? Where are you feeling like, okay, I'm like overly rushing? Maybe it's with your agenda. I feel like I know I struggle with always having to be busy and always doing things. And the kids are over here and the kids have this thing over here. And oh my gosh, I have to go do this over there. And I've really gotten into a season where I just have to say no. And I just have to like just stop putting so much on my plate so that I physically am not rushing. And that has changed everything over the last year for me of like just not doing so much because I was
Mm.
always doing and rushing and going here and going there. Say no. It's okay. It's okay to say no. We've talked about this before. No is a full sentence.
Mm-hmm.
And where in my life do I need more softness? If you're always stuck in, like, let's say, even if you're a single mom, because I know we go live on the single moms page, you're a single mom and you always have to be in your masculine with your kids, right? You have to always be like, you have to show up as the mom and the dad, but you also have to show them the softness of the mom. So it's like, where are you feeling like you're always in the masculine and getting things done? And how can we take it back into softness with what Keisha was saying about meditation?
Yes.
Where is that showing up for you in your life? Maybe at bedtime you can start a ritual where it's like, okay, every night at bedtime It's like I'm singing you lullabies and we're reading a book, and I'm able to not have to make sure everything is getting done, but I'm able to pour that love and connection into you. And what would be different if I felt more grounded and centered every day? What would happen if you got to feel more grounded and centered every day? You're not rushing, you're not having to do so much. You're able to sit back and, I understand I was a single mom for, shoot, 7 years. And you have to make sure the bills get paid. You have to make sure
Mhm.
all of these things get done. But, like, how can we also pour into who you are as a woman?
Yeah,
How
and
can
that
we not always show the masculine to our kids, but also show the softness and the feminine? And I think we need to start really having transition periods. Like, that's something that I have just started learning about and implementing in my own personal life, of like, when I work from home, so it's hard to, like, switch off from, okay, I'm working to now, okay, I'm in family. So I've actually had to put in like a meditation and like a transition ritual of, like, okay, I'm done working. Now I'm going into home life and stuff like that.
mhm,
So what are those transitional periods that you can put in into your home?
yeah. And that's
Mhm.
why I love the prompts that you give. That's why I'm like, Teresa, you got the prompts, right? I love the prompts that you have because these are the things that we offer in our Becoming program that actually make you look inside yourself and see how you actually feel about these things and where you
Yep.
can improve. We have prompts, we have rituals, we have meditations, things that will push
Mhm.
you towards becoming your higher self, your best self, faster than you ever have before. Because it's one step at a time, one reflection at a time. I
Mhm.
love these prompts. Thank you for sure.
Yes. So
All
good.
right. We're going to get into a mini meditation teaser. All right. So we're going to do this together. And I want everyone to close their eyes or just soften your gaze. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths in through the nose and exhale through the mouth, dropping the shoulders, feeling your chest expand. Big deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Drop the shoulders, relax the jaw, relax the chin. Last time, big deep breath in. Feel the coolness as the air goes in, the chest rises, and exhale through the mouth, the collapsing of the chest and the warm air coming out. Return to a normal breathing pattern and imagine your thoughts floating like clouds, holding on to nothing. Bring awareness back to your breath, back to your body, and back to yourself. That meditation, simple access, gives you anytime, you can have this anytime you need. Simple access to your inner self, allowing yourself to just feel free. Take one deep breath in through the nose and hold it at the top and exhale with the audible sigh. Go ahead and open up your eyes. This is accessible to you at any time. That was maybe a minute and a
Mhm.
half. You can do this for yourself on the toilet. You can do this on the couch. You can do this before you pull up from work at the end, before you walk in the house. You could do it right before you walk in the house to set your mindset to just settle, reset, because work doesn't need to come home, right? Home doesn't need to go to work, like they say. So we can take those moments at any time we have. Just take a few 3 deep breaths and guide your mind into a still position as much as you can. Allow those thoughts to float like clouds and let them go, holding on to nothing.
It's so true. It just helps. I was telling you before we hopped on live is that I was, it's like kids and a toddler and projects and all these things, and it's like that just really brought me back to center, because when you meditate, you become a woman who responds instead of reacts. You become intentional instead of overwhelmed.
I definitely agree. And most
Mhm.
importantly, you become aligned with who you're trying to grow into. Meditation isn't about becoming perfect, it's about becoming present.
Yes, yes. And when you're just starting, you don't need 20 or 30 minutes. And that's where I went wrong. I thought I had to sit there for 30 minutes and I lost myself of like, okay, I'm done. You can
Hmm.
start for just 2 minutes. Like he just did. It was like a minute and a half and it was like a recenter. And as you build consistency, the self awareness, the clarity, the emotional regulation, it all grows with you. And that's the important part.
Definitely,
Mhm.
definitely. This was amazing. And I
Mhm.
hope to see you guys on our next self love chat Mondays at 6 p.m. Central Daytime and 7 p.m. Eastern Daytime. I hope you guys have a beautiful evening.
You too. Bye.
Bye.